I've only cut it once since I've left. We did this show here
this time.
Yeah, I was just waiting for my friends to come. They had my ticket. They've been here for a while now. People was like, oh, that was... Or left or right? That's the way it was. He's an hour. Yeah, she went here last year. She didn't have blue hair. I don't think he had much reason to back fire. I'm living over here. It's good. Like
So good. Anybody sitting here?
You are.
No, I'm not gonna sit.
No, I don't. You got an extra pie.
Right.
You can sell that
I'm like, that's the one person you can't move. Two seats with that kiosk center. I think you can't move. No, my work with is back there. There's students here as well. Hi, Jacob. Yeah, for Miranda's home. Yeah, this is Vasquez.
I've not seen it before, so I can just like pull out
You need one? I'm sorry. She's on flower. She's passing flower. She's on edit. You're passing flower. She's almost here. Like the seat will be taken.
Alright, we're gonna start doing lap seats.
Yeah.
Be ready.
Oh man.
No, they're not smalling.
Yeah, it's like this. His wife teaches I had him.
Guy in my office. Well, I'd really fine. walking because I realized that my phone was here and there was something in my pocket and I was like, wait.
This one like sweats.
Mostly.
So we're gonna be sitting at the front right next to this. No, it's fine. I mean, every spot is good. And there's like here, which is sad, but it's like cheer him on for me. Every time he speaks, just scream.
Come sit on my lap.
Towards supporting the kids that would like to participate in our program that might not otherwise be able to afford it. And this goes to cover their cast and crew fees for our production. So if you do feel that you can make a donation, you can either give it to myself or anyone with a name badge. And you're also welcome to mail it into this address. And we really appreciate your support for these students that would like to participate. A little bit about the performance this evening. It is Fools. It is written by Neil Simon, so therefore it is a comedy. It's super silly and wacky. Please laugh. Please enjoy. It really helps. It helps give our students that extra boost of confidence. Don't hold it back. If you feel like laughing, let it out. We've had a wonderful run. It's very silly and funny, and a little bit of audience interaction. So if you're in the front, be careful.
Don't be scared.
So again, we thank you for coming today, and we really hope you enjoy. I would like to introduce my assistant director, Laura Gillette.
We are so honored to have you guys here for our last show. It's been a great run. If you want to continually support your arts, we have shirts on sale outside for $15. They're really cute. And if you could use the restroom, they're on the left. And we're going to begin, as we always do, in prayer. So please welcome our campus priest, Father Kiet.
Good evening. Let us center our mind in the presence of God and the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. God of love and mercy, we give you thanks for this wonderful evening when we, at the modern day community, gather here with our talented students in their hilariously entertaining performing fools. Please bless the director of theater art, Mrs. Ford, all the wonderful performers and crew members, and everyone who has generously assisted in the preparation of this play with honor, glory, and love. Bless all of the parents and grandparents who, in their love and support, have nurtured the boundless talent in their children and their grandchildren. Bless each and one of us in this little theater so that we will have a great time and enjoy the play. We ask this through the intercession of Mary, Mother Day, and in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Have a great show, everyone.
I like it. It's exactly as I pictured. A nice, quiet, pleasant village, not too large. The perfect place for a new school teacher to begin his career. Actually, I did spend mornings for 2 years in a small children's school in Moscow, teaching tiny tots rudimentary spelling and numbers. This is my first bona fide professional appointment as a full-time schoolmaster. Actually, I never even heard of Kolyachkov until I saw the advertisement that Dr. Zabritsky placed in the college journal. Although the position was in a remote village in the Ukraine, I jumped at the chance. But I don't mind telling you that my heart is pounding with excitement. I have this passion for teaching. Latin, Greek, astronomy, classic literature. I get goosebumps just thinking about it. I don't see anyone around. Perhaps I've arrived early. I'm one of those extremely eager, enthusiastic people who's up at the crack of dawn ready to begin their work. This is a very auspicious day in my life.
Elena! Lebedov! Mishka! Oh no, where are you?
Excuse me. Good morning.
Good morning. Have you happened to see 2 dozen sheep?
2 dozen.
Why, yes, there was 14 of them.
No, I'm sorry.
If you happen to see them, will you give them a message?
A message for the sheep?
Yes. Tell them that the shepherd is looking for them. They should tell you where they are, and I'll come get them. Thank you.
Oh, wait, excuse me. What is your name, please?
Snetsky.
And your first name?
Well, how soon do you eat?
Never mind, forget your first.
You see, that's the problem. I did.
I am Leon Stepanovich Stolchinsky. I'm to be the new school teacher.
Is that a fact? Well, I'm very honored to meet you, Leon Stepanovich Tolchinsky. I'm something Snetsky. Will you be staying the night?
You don't understand. Kolyachkov will be my new home. I'm going to live here and teach here. I am, if I may say so, an excellent teacher.
Oh, they all were. Came by the thousands. Not one of them lasted through the first night. Oh, it's so hard to blow these. How do other sheep do it?
Thousands of teachers?
More. Hundreds. Well, I'm teaching. Not a more stupid village in all of Mother Poland.
Russia.
Whatever. Not a decent brain among them. That felt so good. I just opened up my ears. I thought you were whispering. What were you saying?
So you're telling me that every man, woman, and child?
All stupid, including me. Talk to me another 10 minutes and you'll begin to notice.
I was hired by Dr. Zabritsky to teach his young daughter.
Teach his daughter? Impossible. I mean, the girl's hopeless. 19 years old and just recently learned how to sit down. Hopeless. Doesn't even know the difference between a cow and a duck. Not that that's an easy subject, mind you.
Something is up here. I didn't think anything of it then, but when I read it, I noticed that all of the words in the advertisement were misspelled. I'm sure Dr. Zabriskie will explain everything to me. You've been most helpful, Citizen Snetsky. I enjoyed our chat.
As did I, Master Tolchinsky. You see, he's not the only one who can have private thoughts. I can have private thoughts as well. Problem is, I can't think of any thoughts to have in private. I must be on my way. Good day, schoolmaster.
I'm sure we'll meet again.
Of course. Mention my name to anyone. Snetsky, the sheep loser.
All's well. 9 o'clock in the village of Julietchikov, and all's well. 9 o'clock and all's well.
It may have been all well with him, but I was beginning to have my doubts.
Good morning, Postman.
Good morning, Butcher.
It's a beautiful sunny day, isn't it?
Is it? I haven't looked up yet. Lovely. Very nice.
Do I have to know yet?
No, I'm sorry. I'm the postman. I have all the mail.
My sister Agnesa hasn't been feeling very well, and I was just hoping that I'd hear from her.
It's very hard to hear all the way from Odessa. Perhaps you wrote a letter. I'll look.
Fish! Fresh fish! Nice fresh flounder and halibut. Good piece of carp for lunch.
Good morning, Yensha.
How about a nice piece of haddock? Is that a beautiful fish?
I mean, it looks kind of more like a flower.
They didn't catch anything today. Why should I suffer because the fisherman had a bad day? Try the carp. It smells gorgeous.
I don't have any letters from your sister Slovich, but I have a nice letter from the shoemaker's cousin. Would you like that?
She's sick because I hate reading bad news.
No, in perfect health. Take it. You'll enjoy it.
You believe my daughter hasn't been to me over a year?
Doesn't your daughter live with you?
It's a good thing. Otherwise, I'd never hear from her.
Good morning. I am Leon Stepanovich Stolchinsky. I'm to be the new school teacher.
Michigan postman.
Slavish the butcher.
Yenchna the vendor.
How do you do? I was just speaking with a shepherd named Snetsky.
Ah, yes. Something Snetsky. You know.
Well, he was pleasant enough, although, and I hope I don't seem unkind, somewhat deficient in his mental alertness.
That's Snetsky, all right. He was kicked in the head by a horse.
Oh, what pity. When did this happen?
Tuesday, Wednesday, twice on Thursday, and then all day Saturday.
What lovely and fragrant wares you have to sell, madam. Perhaps I might buy some for my new employer. How much are they, please?
The flounder is 2 kopecks, and the halibut is 3.
I beg your pardon.
If it's too much, I have beautiful whitefish for 1.5.
Perhaps the dialect is a little different in this part. Thank you. I'm very eager to begin my new duties. Will one of you be so kind as to direct me to the house of Dr. Zabriskie?
That way.
Thank you. Perhaps I'll go in the direction you haven't pointed to. Pleasure meeting you all. Oh, hello again. Have you found your sheep?
Not yet. Who was that? Another one? I saw one a few minutes ago. They must be having a convention here.
Count Yusekovich up on the hill isn't going to be very happy about this.
Oh yeah, he doesn't like new school teachers.
Why?
He's afraid they'll break the curse.
What curse?
The one that made us stupid since the day we were born.
Oh, that one.
Yes, I've been stupid for 51 years. What about you, Snetsky?
I'll be done 43 next July.
41 for me. So funny. What about you, Yensha?
I just turned the corner of 26.
That corner must be 40 miles from here.
K-E-5-L-A-R-V. Is that right?
I don't know. It sounds good to me. Yes. Yes, very interesting. Very, very interesting.
So I'm in good health?
The best of health. You'll live to be 80.
I'm 79 now.
Well, then you've got a wonderful year ahead of you.
That's it. I must preserve my strength. I'm a magistrate, you know. Law and order must be preserved.
Did you want a prescription?
For what?
I don't know. Some people like prescriptions. Here, take this to the druggist. Pick out something you like and take it 3 times a day with a little water. Goodbye. Oh, forget it, forget it. If I ever go to medical school, you can send me a little something.
Goodbye.
Nikolai! Nikolai! He's come. He's here. He's arrived not but 2 minutes ago. He seems young, strong, determined. Maybe he'll be the one, Nikolai. Maybe he'll be our
Calm
salvation.
yourself, Lenya. Who's come? Who will be our salvation?
The new. Oh, what do you call him? We had one once, but no more.
Oh God, I know. I know what you mean.
They have the place, and then you go to the place.
And they point at you and they say,
And if you don't, they say, "Why didn't you? Next time I'll make you."
he's outside?
Just on the streets.
Well, show him in, Lenya, show him in. And pray to God that this will be the one that will deliver us and all of Klienchikov from this dreadful... Oh God, what is it we have again?
No, I know what you're saying. I think it sounds like purse.
Purse.
Or nurse.
Nurse?
Something like that.
Or something like that. Or is it a knock?
We have a knock?
Yes, open the knock. The other way.
Won't you come in, young man?
Dr. Zagritsky, Madam Zagritsky, I'm delighted to be in Kolyanchikov. I am Leon Stepanovich Tolchinsky.
So, you are the new...
Yes, I am he.
It's he, Lenya.
But you look so young to be young.
Oh, not at all. I think in time you will find that I am, if I may say so, the best young... Well, I don't want to seem immodest.
No, please, be immodest. We love immodesty.
The more immodest, the better. The best young what? What?
The best young teacher in all of Russia.
Teacher! He's a teacher! Oh, the new teacher is here.
Thank goodness the new teacher is here.
Thank you. I'm most gratified at this most warm and overwhelming reception.
Make yourself at home, teacher. Take off your coat, teacher. Lenya, bring the teacher a cup of tea.
Would you like some...
Sit down, teacher.
Would you like some tea, teacher? Or perhaps some pen and paper, teacher? Or maybe you'd like to start teaching right away, teacher?
No one's as eager as I am. Madam Zabritsky, these are for you.
Oh, whitefish. I saw that they were on sale today. Thank you.
So, how can we help you?
Well, there are a few questions I would like to ask you first.
Questions! That's what they ask. When they point at you and you don't know, he knows. He knows what good questions are. I can tell this one's going to be a good teacher.
Would you be so kind, Master Tolchinsky, as to ask us a question? Any question at all?
It means a lot to us. It's been so long since anyone has asked us a good school question.
Very well. Well, there are questions and there are questions. Would you like a question on mathematics? Or a question dealing with science? Or perhaps a philosophical question?
The first one. The first one sounds good. The philosophical question. Ask us that one.
Very well, as you wish. What is the purpose of man's existence?
What a question. Lenya, did you ever hear such a beautiful question?
Speechless. To think someone would ask us a question like that?
Are you interested in the answer?
Not today, thank you. To be asked a question like that in our lifetime is much more than we ever expected. The answer should be given to someone much more worthy than we are.
But it's your birthright. Knowledge is everyone's birthright.
Everyone not born in Klienchikov.
I don't understand.
Would if you knew about the purse.
The purse?
Not the purse, the hearse.
What hearse?
I think he means the nurse.
The nurse?
It's the kind of mercy that inflicts the wrath of God upon all those poor souls who are unfortunate enough to be born in this pitiful village.
Could you mean perhaps a curse?
Curse! That's what it is. I knew it sounded like that.
We were so close.
What is this curse, Doctor?
Lenya, bolt the door. Draw the curtains.
I can't draw curtains, but I can draw a cat or fish.
Never mind. Lower your voice.
How low do you want my voice?
Grab your book. It's on the shelf. Young man, have you ever heard of the curse of Kuyanchikov?
Can't say that I have.
You can't say that? It's not hard. Even Lenya can say that.
The curse of Kolyachikov.
What is this curse, Doctor?
200 years ago, a curse was put on this village that struck down every man, woman, child, and domestic animal, including their ancestors for generations to come, that left each and every one of them, and you'll find this hard to believe, with no more intelligence than a bump on a log.
Doctor, I don't believe in curses. Curses are old wives' tales.
You're thinking of Noitchka. In Noitchka, all the old wives have tails. That's their curse. Ours is altogether different.
Where did this curse come from? And who would inflict such cruel punishment on such a sweet and simple village?
Who indeed? It's all documented here. The Book of Curses. I thought you said you dusted this.
I did. I put dust on it yesterday.
Here, read it for yourself. The page is marked.
The page is stuck together.
Oh, we marked it with maple syrup. Go on.
On the morning of April 11th, in the year 1691, two young people fell hopelessly in love.
I knew it! Whenever two young people fall in love, you know a curse is coming.
But surely you've heard all this before.
Many times, but we never understand it. It's a very well thought out curse.
So what happens?
The young man was a handsome but illiterate farmer named Casimir Yusekovich, and the girl was the daughter of the most learned man in the town, Mikhail Zubritsky.
Zubritsky! I've heard that name before.
I've seen it. I've seen it somewhere. On a front door. In this neighborhood.
It's on your front door. Your name is Zubritsky.
Wait a minute. Could that mean that the young man in the curse could possibly be related to our front door?
I'm the intelligentsia now. I continue. The girl's name was Sophia Zubritsky. May I ask the name of your young daughter?
Sophia.
Sophia. Sophia Zubritsky, the identical name of the girl in the curse over 200 years ago?
I can't believe it. Unless our daughter's been lying about her age.
The match was doomed from the start. When Sophia's father learned that Casimir was illiterate, he forbade Sophia ever to see him again. 6 months later, Casimir, distraught and despondent, took his own life by plowing his own grave and planting himself in it. Upon hearing of his son's death, Casimir's father, Vladimir Yusekovich,
Tremble!
Oh my god.
Casimir's father, Vladimir Yusekovich, Casimir's father, Vladimir Yusekovich, who caused people to tremble at the mention of his name.
Next time, don't say his name.
Casimir's father, Vladimir, and so-and-so, was known as the sorcerer for his abilities to summon the powers of the devil himself, cast all his wrath and fury down upon Kulianchikov.
Oh, here it comes! Here it comes!
A curse, he cried out. A curse upon Sophia Zubritsky, daughter of Mikhail Zubritsky, murderer of my only son. May she be struck down by the same ignorance that caused my son's death. And may all her children be cursed for all eternity. May all who dwell in Kulianchikov be born in ignorance and die in ignorance, never able to leave this cursed village until my final vengeance has been satisfied.
That would make sense of why the train doesn't stop here.
My initial impulse was to panic. Even my secondary impulse was to panic. To educate is one thing, but to break curses is another.
Excuse me, Master Tolchinsky, but are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine. I was just thinking.
Lenny, he was thinking.
He was thinking?
What's it like?
You mean you don't know what thinking is?
I don't, and she certainly doesn't.
Thinking, it's the thoughts that come to one's mind. It's the process which enables us to make decisions.
Decisions? No, I don't think we're capable of that.
But surely you know what it is you want.
Oh God, yes. We wish for someone to help us. Well, not so much us. We've already lived our lives. But for our daughter, our sweet child, Sophia.
Did you hear what you just said?
No, I wasn't listening.
It was a decision. You decided to help your daughter because you thought about it. You were capable of thought. You think.
No, I don't think so. It just came out.
Yes, out of your head, where your brain is lodged, the center of thought. And if it's possible to have even one tiny, infinitesimal, insignificant thought, then it's possible to expand that thought into ideas. Ideas into comprehension. Comprehension into creativity, and finally, supreme intelligence.
Would I be able to open up jars? I have terrible trouble opening up jars.
Be firm, Leon. Be staunch. Patience. We will break this curse, I promise you. By the simple, everyday, painstaking work of education. I should like to start by seeing your daughter, Sophia.
Sophia?
Yes, it occurs to me that since the curse began with the Sophia 200 years ago, perhaps the key to ending it lies with her direct descendant. May I see Sophia, please?
Well, not from here. I'd have to call for her.
Do as the schoolmaster asks.
She may be taking her singing lessons now.
Oh, she takes singing lessons. From whom?
A canary? He does the best he can.
No words, mind you, just the tunes.
I understand. The girl, madam, please.
Remember, sweetheart, upstairs and to the left. You'll find her a most delicate, sensitive girl. Not like the others in the village. She has so many interests, always occupied.
Occupied with what?
She likes to do interesting things, touching things, wood, paper, metal. She likes drinking water.
Master Tolchinsky, may I present to you our daughter, Sophia Irina Lenya Zubritsky. Sophia, this is the new schoolmaster.
Miss Zabritsky. Is that my breath that has just been taken away? Is that vision before me human over my too that cast under the spell? Never had I felt such a stirring beneath my breast. Watch yourself, Leon. She's your pupil, not the object of your dormant feelings of passion. Excuse me.
Do you know what he was just doing, Sophia? He was thinking. Isn't that wonderful?
Yes, Mama.
Papa. She is Mama, and I am Papa.
Won't you please sit down, Miss Zabritsky?
She did it!
Miss Zabritsky, may I call you Sophia?
Sophia?
It's your name, sweetheart.
Say yes, darling. Say yes, you may call me Sophia.
Please, madam, we must allow the girl to speak for herself. I should like very much to be your friend. Would it please you if I called you Sophia?
It's been so long since she's taken a test.
I would be very pleased to have you call me Sophia.
Oh, there you are!
Please, it's very distracting to the girl's concentration. Now, I've come a very long way to help you with your education, and I have every reason to believe that under ordinary circumstances, you have the capability of being an extremely bright and intelligent young woman. That somewhere deep inside you is an intellect just crying to be heard. That you have enormous powers of reason, but someone has put a cloud over these powers. And it's my intention to remove that cloud, so that enlightenment can once more shine through those unbelievably beautiful brown eyes once again. But I need your help, Sophia. Will you give me that help?
Yes, you may call me Sophia.
That's 2 in a row!
Leon, nothing in life comes easy. Now then, I should like to start by asking you a few very simple questions. If we are to begin your education, it is important that I know at what point to begin. It won't be taxing, I promise. I would never want to be the cause of a furrow or a frown on that fair face. Now then, what is your favorite color?
My favorite
Yes. Is it red or blue or green or orange? Any color at all. Which one is your favorite?
I used to know that one.
I'll ask again, Sophia. What is your favorite color?
Why is he being so hard on her? This is a university.
My favorite color
Yes.
is yellow.
Yellow. Her favorite color is yellow. Why, Sophia? Why is yellow your favorite color?
Because it doesn't stick to your fingers as much.
I think she's wrong. I think it's blue that doesn't stick to your fingers.
That's a very interesting answer, Sophia. There's a certain logic to her response. The fact that that logic escapes me doesn't alter it. I'm going to ask you to do something quite simple now. I'm going to ask you to make a wish. Do you know what a wish is?
Yes. A wish is something that you hope for that doesn't come true.
Perhaps we can change all that. If you were to wish for something that did come true, anything at all, what would you wish for?
What would I wish for?
Yes, Sophia. What would you wish for?
I would wish that I could fly like a bird over buildings and trees, to float in the wind and be carried far away, over mountains and lakes, over forests and rivers, to meet people in other villages, to know what the world was like, to know all the things that I shall never know, because I must always remain here, in this place.
Sophia, that's the most beautiful wish I've ever heard. Don't you see what her wish means? To fly like a bird means to sever the bonds that chain her to ignorance. She wants to soar, to grow. She wants knowledge. And with every fiber of my being, from the depths of my soul, I shall gather up all my strength and patience, and I make this promise that I, Leon Stepanovich Tolchinsky, shall make Sophia Zabritsky's wish come true.
If you could do that, schoolmaster, I would be in your debt forever.
She touches me so. Your daughter has such a sweet heart and such a pure soul. We must begin at once. Not another moment must be lost. I should come back in the morning at 8 o'clock sharp. And what subject shall we begin our studies with, Sophia?
I should like to begin with languages.
Languages, of course. Even I should have thought of that. Languages it shall be. And what language would you like to start with?
Rabbit, I think.
Rabbit.
Very hard language, Rabbit. Hardly anyone speaks it anymore.
I should get a few phrases in. That should be enough to begin with.
Am I through for today?
Yes.
Then I shall go to my room.
Watch how she sits up. Watch. You missed it. Sophia, do it again.
That won't be necessary. She's already past getting up from chairs.
So much smarter than in our day.
Till tomorrow, schoolmaster.
In all my life, I have never looked forward to a morning as much as tomorrow's.
I think that you are the most beautiful school teacher I have ever seen, Master Tolchinsky. I pray that you don't despair of Kulyanchkov and that you will stay with us forever.
She found the door! She found the door!
I've never seen Sophia so radiant. Lenya, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm not even thinking what I'm thinking. What are you talking about?
I think our Sophia has taken a liking to the new schoolmaster.
If it is true, Doctor, then standing before you is the happiest man on the happiest planet in the universe. Tell me, is she spoken for?
Spoken for?
Yes. Does she have any suitors? Any young men desperately in love with her?
We don't talk of such things.
Why not?
There's no one. No one at all. Not even him.
Him.
He didn't mean him. He meant someone who isn't him.
So there is someone. Who is it? I must know. It's of the greatest concern to me.
If I told you who him was, you must promise never to say it was I who told you that it was him.
I can promise.
Have you ever heard of Count Gregor of Kulyanchkov?
I can't say that I have.
You can't say that? It's not hard. Even Lenya can say that.
Count Gregor of
No, yes, I can say it. Who is he?
He's one of them. The ones who put the curse on us.
I mean, A. Yusefovich.
The last of his line.
Tell me about him and Sophia.
He proposes marriage twice a day.
Twice a day.
6:15 in the mornings and 8:20 at night.
He cares for her that much.
He only cares about avenging his ancestors. If a Zubritsky marries a Yusekovich, then they will be satisfied and the nurse will be over.
And does Sophia care for him?
She has said no many times, but the poor girl just wants to sleep late one morning.
What kind of a man is this Count Yusekovich?
He's one of us.
You mean he is cursed as well?
He still lives in Klyachikov. He's not permitted to leave either.
Well, then if I have a rival, then I am more determined than ever to break this curse. God bless you both for your faith in me. Tomorrow, the education of Sophia Zubritsky begins. Oh, in all my excitement, I forgot to ask. What about lodgings?
Oh, don't worry. We'll be very comfortable right here.
Yes, of course. Till tomorrow.
Master Tolchinsky, before you leave, could you ask us the question again? It makes us feel so important.
Certainly. What is the purpose of man's existence?
Oh, I'm all choked up again. I'm sorry I asked.
One moment. I think I know the answer.
To the purpose of man's existence.
It's true. When I first heard it, I didn't think much of it, but now suddenly something came to me. God, what if I'm right?
Tell me, Dr. Zubritsky, tell me what you think the answer is.
I think it's 12.
Well,
It's wrong. I can tell by your face. 14?
I think you've missed the point.
It's less than 100. I know that. Even I'm not that stupid. 43. 86.
We'll discuss it when we get to philosophy. Don't think about it. Get some sleep. Until tomorrow. 12!
Couldn't you leave well enough alone? Hard questions beautiful enough.
12!
What if I am right? I could have sold the answer. We could have made a fortune.
That's it. I'm leaving. So I'll say goodbye. I was going to try and stay and break the curse, but when he said 12, time to go. What I must do now is try to forget about Sophia. I must.
Schoolmaster,
Sophia, where are you?
down here. I had to see you once more.
Without a wrap? In this cold night air, you'll come down with a chill.
Oh, I never catch colds.
You don't.
I've tried. I've just never learned how to do it.
Be grateful, Sophia. Some things are not worth knowing.
I know that something has happened a long time ago that prevents me from knowing what happened a long time ago. If only you knew me the way I might have been instead of the way that I am.
Well, if you were not the way that you are now, then I would not have come to try to help you become the way that you might have been. Careful, Leon. You're beginning to think like her.
Do you ever care for someone who never became the way I might have been?
Would I ever care for someone to... I see what you mean. I see what you're getting at. Yes, I would. I should. I have. I will. I do.
Is that rabbit you're speaking? It's hard to follow.
It sounds like gibberish. It's because you do that to me, Sophia. When thoughts come from the heart, they sometimes strip over the tongue.
Then I must watch where I walk when you speak. I must go. Everything depends upon tomorrow.
And if not tomorrow, then the tomorrow after tomorrow. And all of the tomorrows for the rest of my life, if that's what it takes.
No. It all rests upon tomorrow. If we fail, then we shall never see each other again.
Never see each other again. What do you mean?
I never know what I mean. I do have thoughts, but they seem to disappear when they reach my lips.
If I ever reached your lips, I would never disappear.
Would you like to kiss me?
With all my heart.
Hurry, hurry!
Sophia, where are you?
Up here!
If only she were ugly, I'd be halfway home by now. Stay where you are. I'll come down to you.
All right.
After a while, you get the hang of it.
Here I am.
Yeah, my kiss.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever.
I know the dangers of loving such a simple soul. It would mean a lifetime of sweet, blissful passion and very short conversations. Let's find some comfortable lodgings.
Was that you?
I beg your pardon?
Were you the one making that dreadful noise?
No, that was thunder and lightning caused by extreme atmospheric pressures in the skies above us.
Well, whoever it was is going to get Count Yusekovich very mad at us.
Count Yusekovich?
He's the one who lives in a big house on top of the hill. Whenever he hears someone make that noise, he throws rain on us.
Rain that's caused by a buildup of moisture.
Umbrellas! Umbrellas for sale! Get yours before he throws the water!
Yes, and no one throws down water. That's rain caused by a buildup of moisture.
You can tell that to these fools, but I used to be a substitute teacher. Umbrellas!
Would either of you know the place to stay?
What's taking so long? We're all wrapping.
I knew it. I knew he would throw water down today. Every time I wash my cow, you know he's gonna throw water.
Would you happen to know the place to stay?
Oh, it's time for County Second to propose again.
This could be the day. One yes from her, and we could all be smart again.
You mean you want Sophia to marry?
Not unless you wanted to, but I have to say, it would be nice to remember my first name.
That's a terrible sacrifice to ask of her. Surely you wouldn't ask that of her.
What kind of sacrifice? To live on a big house on the hill? To have those little macaroons whenever you want? To have the maid brush your teeth in the morning?
Does she love him?
I beg your pardon?
Does she love him?
We don't have any
Don't have any what?
love. It's part of the curse.
I don't understand.
I hear him coming. We better go, schoolmaster. He doesn't like people around.
Gensha, is it true that there is no love in creation?
I wouldn't know. My late husband's been gone almost 14 years.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay. That's a long time to be late. I wish you were dead.
The thought of losing Sophia terrifies me. I'm going to eavesdrop.
Sophia, oh my sweet Sophia. Time to wake up my pretty one. Time to get proposed to. She's asleep. Perhaps a pebble will awaken her.
Who did that?
Oh, it is I, Count Yusekovich.
Good evening, sir.
I've come to propose.
Well, you're a little late. I'm married almost 26 years.
Some bandages. My feet are bleeding. Oh, who are you talking to?
Oh, it is I, Madam Supritsky, Count Yusekovich. I've come to propose to Sophia.
She's busy throwing water on the drapes. They're on fire.
Drapes are on fire?
Well, I had to light something and I couldn't find my candle in time.
Papa, what's going on?
Did we wake you, darling?
No, I was reading by the light of the drapes.
I must be crazy married into this family.
Count Yusekovich wants to propose to you, darling. Go ahead.
Can't we be alone?
No, I think Sophia should hear this too.
Very well. Will you marry me, Sophia?
Oh my goodness! This is so romantic! I just wish my feet weren't bleeding.
I'm sorry, Count Yusekovich, but marriage is a very great step to take, and I do not wish to take it while I do not have the intelligence to know what I am stepping into. Good night, sir. Good night, Mama. Good night, Papa.
Good night, son! Make sure when you're through reading, you throw out the drapes.
I don't give up that easily. I will be back in the morning.
Good night, Your Grace.
Good night, Grace.
Watch what you're doing. You're burning my mustache.
Having them as in-laws is a curse worse than the curse. Pray God it never happens.
Who is that?
Who's there?
Come out, I say!
Excuse me. I was just passing by. May I introduce myself? I am Leon.
I know who you are. You're the new schoolmaster who has come here in a pathetic attempt to break the curse of Koyunchikov.
As I have just witnessed your pathetic attempt to win Sophia.
Everyone's a critic. You know, the curse will only be broken if you can educate her, which you can't, or if she marries me.
Which apparently she won't. Why don't you go pursue some other girl?
Because Sophia is beautiful. Have you seen the other women in this village? They look like me.
When a man is so powerful, have such an inordinate lack of self-esteem. I'm sorry for you. Good day, sir.
Not good day. One day.
I beg your pardon.
Were you not aware that if at the end of one brief day you have not succeeded to raise her intellect, you must be gone from our village? To remain even 1 second past the allotted time means you will fall victim to the curse yourself. I love that part.
I cannot believe such nonsense. Threaten me all you want, but I will not leave. To be honest, I love Sophia.
Love. There is no love in Koyunchikov. It's all part of the curse.
You mean Sophia cannot love me?
You have 1 day to figure that out, sir. 1 single day. 25 measly hours.
24.
What?
There are 24 hours in a day.
Oh, I believe you are thinking of February, sir. Good night.
If it's true that if I cannot teach Sophia in 24 hours, she will never be able to love me.
Leon,
Sophia, are you alright?
I must talk to you, someplace where we'll not be seen.
Wherever you say.
Can you meet me here?
Yes, when?
Now!
Now, of course, yes, that's where I am.
Come up here, Leon. Hurry, hurry. It's of the utmost importance. I overheard your conversation with the Count. Leon, I cannot be taught. You must leave Kulyanchkov at once.
Never without you.
Then take me with you, tonight.
But the curse.
It cannot be broken. But we can live in the swamp and eat brown roots, and I will become old and ugly and more stupid and more ignorant, and I will never love you. But at least we'll be together.
Isn't exactly what I had in mind.
And we are lost.
No, Sophia, I will teach you. I promise.
Oh, Leon, I wish I could love you.
And you will. Tomorrow.
Until tomorrow.
I wish she'd sleep in the kitchen.
Leon, come back! Hurry, hurry! I couldn't sleep. I'm so frightened.
Don't be frightened, Sophia.
If I could know the feeling of loving you for just one day, I would endure 100,000 years of curses. Night, Leon. God bless you and keep you.
She asks not to be loved, but to know what it means to give her love to another. I think I've stumbled into a very special place. I love Yenchna, I love Mishkin and Snetsky, and yes, even Count Yusekovich. All of them. God, give me the strength to break this curse. And to get up and down this balcony. By the way, I urge you all to give the matter some thought yourselves. You are, after all, sitting within the bounds of Kolyachkov. Therefore, I wish us both the best of luck tomorrow.
Leon, come back! I forgot to tell you something.
Tomorrow, Sophia. I cannot take any more news tonight.
really funny. Because I know it's her hand, because she has like the ring. I'm not gonna go back.
Slovich, any news?
About what?
About what? About the curse, of course. Has it been lifted yet?
How would I know?
Let's see if there's anything in the paper.
Good idea. It rained overnight.
Where does it say that?
Well, I can feel it because the paper's on there. Oh, my dog doesn't do that. It's housebroken, so he only does that in
I've been milking you for 4 months. Get a little more cream that way. Fresh cream! 2 co-packs a spoonful! Fresh cream! Right from the udder!
Come, let us pray. Let us pray for deliverance. Dear Lord, who art in heaven, we art in Koyenchikov, and we art in trouble.
We are simple people, dear Lord.
But we are not so simple that we do not believe in you.
Please forgive us our sins, Lord.
We know not what we do because we know not what we do. God bless us. God bless our daughter. God bless the schoolmaster. And God bless yourself, whoever you are. Amen.
I think it was a knock.
Open it, open it. Sophia, it's time. Oh, wake up. Give yourself a nudge. The other way, the other way.
Do you know what time it is?
8:30?
10:16.
11:45?
We don't have a clock.
Pick anyone you want. 12:30, 15 to 6. Is there something in there you like?
You don't understand. The Count said I had only 24 hours to break the curse after I arrived in Kolyenzhikov. I arrived yesterday at 9 o'clock. It's 8 o'clock now. That means I only have 1 hour to break the curse. It doesn't even give me 1 hour. I just spent up an entire minute trying to explain to you how much time I haven't got. Dear God, please help me, dear Lord.
What a shame. You just missed him.
Beg Sophia, we cannot waste another moment. I beg of you.
Listen. I hear footsteps coming down the stairs.
Good morning, Mama.
Oh.
Good morning, Papa. Good morning, Schoolmaster.
She got all 3 right. This is going to be her day, I know it.
Looking more radiant than ever.
Where shall we sit?
With all due respect, I need Sophia's full concentration this morning. Therefore, I must ask the parents to leave the room.
Of course. We'll see that you're not disturbed. Goodbye, Sophia.
Goodbye, my little angel.
Do as the schoolmaster tells you.
We'll be praying for you every second.
If you succeed, schoolmaster, give us the following signal by rapping on the window 3 times, followed by 2 short ones.
Followed by 6 long ones.
If you fail, rap 7 times quickly.
Followed by 3 short ones.
If you want lunch,
Will you please leave?
we're going, we're going.
Something's not right. I can feel it in my bones.
He can hear you. Lower your voice.
Mother, I know about these things.
Why do you seem taller to me lately?
Sophia, last night I realized that the task before us is one step beyond impossible. I knew that I would fail and that I would have to leave Kolyenzhikov like all those who had failed before me. But this morning, looking into your eyes, I know that there is no life for me without you. Therefore, we must not think of failure. We cannot afford to despair. Only a miracle can save us. And with a supreme, majestic effort, we must try to make that miracle happen.
What is a miracle?
A miracle is a wish that God makes. You are a miracle, Sophia.
I mean, God wished for me?
In one of his most sublime moments. You must hurry. This is a primary book of mathematics. It's used to teach very small children very simple problems in arithmetic.
Do you think it's too advanced for me?
I don't think so. We can't go any further back than this book. Now, let's. Now, 1 is the figure, the symbol, and the word for a single item. 1 finger, 1 Sophia, 1 Leon, and 1 book. Now then, I am holding up 1 finger. Now I'm holding up a second finger. 1 plus 1 is 2. Would you repeat that for me, please?
Which part?
1
1
plus 1
plus 1
is 2.
is 2!
Yes, wonderful. We're making headway. Slow, invisible headway. I'm very proud of you, Sophia. Are we ready to go on?
Yes. History, please. I hope I can master it as well as I have mathematics.
Oh, I honestly don't think we've mastered mathematics yet. There are other problems that could come up. Let's continue. 1 plus 2 is 3.
Are we finished with 1 plus 1?
You are if you remember the answer.
I remembered it before. Is it necessary for me to remember it again?
Of course it's necessary to remember it again. It's necessary to remember it for always.
You mean you will always be asking me what 1 plus 1 is?
No, once you tell me, we can move on to other things, like 1 plus 2 and 1 plus 3 and so on. But if you cannot remember the answer to 1 plus 1, then the answer to 1 plus 2 is meaningless.
Do you know what 1 plus 1 is?
Certainly.
Then why is it necessary for me to know? Certainly, if you have such esteem and affection for me, you will tell me the answer whenever I ask.
But I won't always be there to give you the answer. You have to know for yourself, in case other people ask you.
No one here ever asks questions like that. Even if they did, they wouldn't know if it were the right answer.
Because they are cursed with ignorance, and we are trying to live that debilitating affliction.
You're getting angry. What's the point of being educated if you get angry? Before you asked me such questions, you always said the loveliest things to me. Is this what it's like to be intelligent?
No, Sophia. It is I who am not being intelligent. It's frustration and impatience that drives me to such crude behavior. Forgive me. Let's try again. 1 plus 1 is 2. Repeat.
1 plus 1 is 2. Repeat.
No, don't repeat the word repeat. Repeat what I say before I say repeat. Watch me very carefully. 1 plus 1 is 2. Repeat.
What were you like as a little boy?
What was I like as a little boy?
You're shouting again.
I was inquisitive, probing, wondering why we were put here and what the purpose of man's existence was.
The purpose of man's
No, I've had enough of that, Sophia. You have to stop asking me questions. Our time is nearly gone.
Then how am I to learn?
You must answer the questions I ask, not what you want me to answer.
Then I will only learn what you want me to know. Why can't I learn what I want to know?
Because what you want to know is of no practical value. What I want to teach you is acceptable knowledge.
Is knowing what you were like as a little boy not acceptable knowledge?
Of course not. It's of no significance at all.
But it is much more interesting than that which is significant.
I'm not trying to interest you. I'm trying to educate you.
Well, while you fail to educate me, you never fail to interest me. I find that very significant.
There's nothing like the logic of an illogical mind. Let's try one more time.
She must be speaking rabbit like a bunny now.
What's taking so long? I haven't sold a sausage all morning.
Good morning, Dr. Teresa.
What's going on?
I think he's teaching her gymnastics.
I have an urgent letter for the schoolmaster Tolchinsky.
Quiet, please. This is a school zone.
But it's an important letter. It's marked urgent, so I only went to 3 wrong houses first.
Can't you see he's busy? Bring it back later.
I don't like the way it's going in there. I just don't like it.
Let us pray. Let us all pray to the Lord and ask for his blessing. Very religious on this side, semi-religious on the other.
Church every Sunday.
Quiet. Quiet, everyone. The schoolmaster wants to speak. Please, God, let this be the answer to all our prayers.
Amen.
Amen.
Is my daughter, empty or full?
The same as always. I have only moments and I must ask this quickly because I may not have the intelligence to ask this later. But because of my deep and unbounded devotion for your daughter, Sophia, I would like to ask for her hand in marriage. I ask this of you now while I still love her. In a few moments, I may not know the meaning of the word. When the clock in the church steeple strikes 9, I hope you will have an answer for me.
He's a nice young man. I'll say that. Very ambitious. What do you think, Lenya?
Man can't break a simple curse. How's he gonna put bread on the table?
What about Tremble? Who? Tremble. The one on the hill, the one who throws the water.
Michigan's right. It's his curse. He'd never commit such a marriage.
Wait. There is one chance. If a stranger marries a Kalyanchikovite before he becomes like us, then he's free to take her away from here.
I didn't know that.
It was added to the curse 2 years ago to make it more exciting.
If you never see your daughter again, but you know that she's happy and being swallowed.
get it, doctor. Give her your permission.
If you don't give it her, please give it to me!
I don't know. It's a decision, and I can't make decisions. Let's leave it to God. Let's let God make the decisions.
What are you doing, Leon?
Having my last thoughts. One final pleasurable moment of reason.
So I was right. A wish is something that you hope for that doesn't come true.
Oh, Sophia, I'm sorry that I cannot help you soar over mountains and lakes, but I will not leave you. I will remain here for the rest of my days, not basking in the light of your beauty, but cowering in the darkness of my own ignorance. For that is the measure of my esteem and affection.
Oh, I would do anything to save you from this calamity, anything. Run, Leon, run for your life. There are ignorant girls in other villages you can learn to love.
Sophia, listen to me carefully and remember it forever. I love you with all my heart.
Listen, the church bell.
I may never say these words again.
Time is up.
Savor it, Sophia. Keep the memory of what I say.
Her last chance to marry! Oh, I know the feeling.
The way I gaze lovingly into your eyes as I do now.
Give me permission to marry, husband. Do it quickly.
Yes, I'll do it. I'll go in there and I'll give my permission right now.
All the love I would have ever given you in an entire lifetime must be compressed into one final instant.
I should wait to see what time it is first.
Goodbye, Sophia. I did not love you long, but I loved you well. Tell everyone in Kilianchikov that I...
9 o'clock and all's well. 9 o'clock and all's well.
Oh, wonderful news, Master Tolchinsky.
Mama, Papa, everyone. The schoolmaster has something to say. Let us all listen. Didn't you have something you would like to say, Leon?
Yes, but you said we should all listen.
Oh! Oh!
I've seen that look on his face before.
It's the same look you have in your face.
No. I meant that we will all listen while you tell us what you have to say.
Oh, I see. Thank you. Actually, I don't have much to say.
There's no fool like a new fool.
Young man, do you still want to marry my daughter?
Marry your daughter? Oh, no, sir. You do me too great an honor.
Oh, I knew he'd never make it when he bought that whitefish from me.
All right. Break it up. Come down. Come on, you've all seen an indie book before. Let's keep it moving. That's right, keep it moving.
Schoolmaster, if you ever want this urgent letter, then let me know. Not that anything in your life is urgent anymore.
Well, I'm off to plant some vegetables in the garden. We'll be having a salad for dinner tonight.
So, young man, what are your plans now that everything's fallen apart from the top?
I'm not sure. This absence of thought will take some getting used to.
You might try politics. You sound very well suited for it.
No, this is an old suit. If I went into politics, I would have to buy all new clothes.
This is just one doctor's opinion, but when you catch a curse, you really catch a curse. Don't stay up late. I want you to go up on the roof later and take the canary for a walk.
I'm sorry, Sophia. Weren't we in the middle of the lesson when the clock began to chime? What were we saying?
You said that you loved me and that I should savor it and keep it as a memory, because soon you would not ever be able to love me again. Do you not love me now, Leon?
Love you. I'm not sure I know the meaning of the word. Perhaps if you kissed me, would you like to?
With all my heart.
No, I meant...
I know what you meant. Oh, Leon, the less you know, the better you kiss.
The better I kiss, the more intelligent I become. Oh, my dear sweet Sophia, look at me. Look at me and tell me what you see.
I see a very good kisser dirtying my father's sofa.
No, you see a man of intellect inspired by love. I am not cursed, Sophia. I still have my intelligence. I only pretended to be stupid.
You pretended to be stupid?
Yes.
That doesn't sound very intelligent to me.
It will soon, I promise.
But the curse.
It had no effect on me. Oh, was plenty worried, I admit, especially when the clock struck 9, but when nothing happened, I suddenly realized you can't be cursed unless you permit yourself to be. Kuliashkov's lack of intelligence is self-inflicted, caused by fear and guilt and the relinquishing of one's self-esteem to a tyrannical power. Do you understand?
Everything but the explanation.
If a parent tells you you are a naughty child from the day you were born, then you will grow up thinking you are a worthless human being. And from the day you were born, you were told that you were all stupid. Now do you understand?
Not as well as before.
You know that telling it doesn't change anything, you must be shown. When I was standing there, I suddenly became inspired. I hit upon a plan that would break the curse and save you from Yusecovich.
What is it?
You must marry Yusecovich.
Are you still pretending to be stupid?
No, Sophia, I don't mean Count Gregor.
Oh, thank goodness. You had me frightened half to death.
You will marry me. I will be Yusecovich. Now do you understand?
Don't ask me that question anymore.
Trust me, Sophia. The wedding will take place tomorrow. Tomorrow the curse will be broken. Tomorrow you will be intelligent. Tomorrow you will love me, Sophia.
Can I have a kiss just to tie me over?
Of course, my sweet. Until tomorrow.
Oh, Leon, I'm so excited. Tonight I will clear all of the nonsense out of my head to make room for all of the knowledge that will be coming in. I love rearranging things.
The plan begins. Now, I must find Count Yusecovich.
Was he just talking about me? You like him, don't you? More than me, right? Admit it, I would give up all my wealth and power if I could just be the hero. I wouldn't have to wear this dumb outfit. People would applaud when I come on, and you're not even listening to me, are you? All you care about is getting those two kids together. I hope it rains when you leave.
Good day, Count Yusecovich. Remember me? Something Tolchinsky.
Listen to this conversation. What is it, something?
Well, I wanted to let you know that I couldn't help but overhear what you were saying, and even though I've lost most of my intelligence...
All of it?
All of it. I am still not without some feelings, and it pains me to hear that being disliked makes you unhappy.
That's easy for you to say. You don't like me either, do you?
Well, I dislike you.
But do you like me?
No, not so much.
You see?
It's because you never do anything redeeming. Why not?
I don't know, I was brought up that way, I guess. My father taught me ever since I was a little boy that if I want to keep my power over these people, I can never be nice to them. Always make them fear and tremble.
Did you like your father?
He was alright, I guess.
You didn't like him, did you?
Don't tell anyone this, but when I was 9 months old, I tried to crawl away from home.
Well, there you are. The answer to being liked is to do something redeeming. Isn't there something good you could do for the village?
Well, you mean like a barbecue?
That's a start, but I was thinking of something on a much grander scale, like lifting the curse.
How can I? The curse will only be broken if Sophia marries me.
Or another Yusecovich.
There is no other. I'm the last of the line.
Unless you had a son.
I'm not married. I may be the villain, but I don't fool around. Maybe that's why I'm so unhappy.
You don't have to be married. You can adopt a son.
Adopt a son. Who?
Me!
You!
Yes, I'm single, available, ready, and willing. I will be once the curse is lifted.
I've always wanted a son. Someone to take on fishing trips.
I never really had a father.
Oh, my boy Leon, I'd spoil you like anything.
That's okay, Dad.
People would like me, wouldn't they?
They do now. They're smiling at you. Just look at their faces.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, all of you. You don't know how much this means to me.
Let us go sign the adoption papers and notify Sophia's parents. Are you ready, Dad?
Just let me look at them smiling. Thank you. Thank you, all of you. maybe we can all go get lunch sometime.
Yeah.
In the meantime, you're all invited to my son's wedding. The first thing I'm gonna do is get your shoes bronzed.
Doesn't Mrs. Zabriskie look beautiful?
Isn't it bad luck for the mother of the bride to see the postman on the wedding day?
Slovich, can you believe it? After 200 years, the curse will finally be gone.
That's a terrible thought.
What's that?
Suppose they lift the curse, but I find out that I was just dumb in the first place.
Quiet, quiet. I have a sponge cake in the oven.
Remember, if I still appear stupid, I'm only pretending. It's all a part of the plan.
You must be very proud to have a son like him.
Oh, he's been my son for 10 minutes and never given me a moment of trouble.
There, but for me goes her.
Sure, remember to give me your change of address.
We are gathered here today, dear friends, to witness the bonding of two souls in holy matrimony. It is only the goodwill and generous benevolence of our dear friend the Count that makes this blessed union possible.
Thank you, Count.
Will the groom step before me?
That's you.
And will the bride step forward?
No, Sophia, the bride, the bride.
What's the matter with you?
Leland, your plan was brilliant.
Thank you, Sophia.
And who giveth away this bride?
I giveth away this bride,
Why do you giveth away this bride?
because he asketh me for her, and I noddeth my head. And she taketh.
Do you, Leon, take Sophia to have and to hold from this day on?
I have.
No, I do.
You do.
No, you do.
He did. He does. Say it.
He did. He does. I said it.
Don't say what I say. Say what he says.
What did he say? I do. Just say I do. My papa says I do. I'm beginning to hate this curse, I swear to God.
And do you, Sophia, take Leon, in sickness and in health, for better or for worse, now and for as long as you both shall live.
I do. With a brain like that, she could have had anyone.
The ring, please.
Oh, I have it. The ring that Casimir Yusekovich was going to young Sophia. 100 years ago.
He's not going to be very handy around the house.
Repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Just the bride and groom, thank you.
With this ring, I thee wed.
Before I pronounce this holy union, is there any among you who has just cause as to why these two should not be joined in eternal wedlock? Then by the power vested in me as chief magistrate of the village of Kuliachikov, I hereby pronounce you...
Well, there might be one teeny funny little thing.
You have an objection to this marriage?
You bet I have. This boy is not my son. This son is not my boy.
What are you saying, Father?
You think I'm crazy? Why would I give a bundle of noodle brains like her?
But the adoption papers.
They're false. You trusted me so much with them, you didn't even read them. Here are the documents as proof. I did not adopt him. I divorced him. According to these documents, we are not father and son, and we are no longer husband and wife.
Dear God! My daughter almost married a divorced woman!
Leon, is this part of the plan?
No, Sophia. Sorry.
Oh, but fear not, my friends. I may be a venomously treacherous snake, but I am no wet blanket. There will be a wedding.
My daughter will not marry an impostor.
Oh, an impostor, no, but a Yusekovich, yes. You have pledged your daughter's hand in marriage to a Yusekovich, good doctor, and a pledge once given must be honored.
That is the law. I helped write it myself.
It's true. I even voted for it.
I'm the only true Yusekovich here.
Leon, will you not object to this marriage?
What can I do, Sophia?
I'm helpless.
Come on, I haven't got all day.
Can we hurry this up? There's been a hotel room booked for this honeymoon for 200 years.
I'm sorry, Sophia. With all my heart. Truly sorry.
We should get better dinners at his place.
Dearly beloved.
No, we did that part. Now we heard that. I do. Ask her. She's the one.
And do you, Sophia, take Count Gregor to heaven to hold from this day on?
Say yes, darling. You'll be smart and rich. It's better than happiness.
Goodbye, Leon. Goodbye forever.
I do.
Then by the power vested in me as chief magistrate of the village of Kulianchikov.
Didn't say the other part.
What other part?
The part if anyone objects. And I object.
What's that?
On what grounds?
On the grounds that I haven't received my urgent letter yet.
What type of grounds is that?
I have an urgent letter!
Just finish this ceremony while he's reading the letter.
I can't do that. It's against the law.
It's true. I even voted for it.
It's bad news, I'm afraid. My uncle and sole remaining relative has just died in St. Petersburg, leaving me nothing but his debts.
When you're going downhill, it only gets faster at the bottom.
Before he died, he said he blamed all of his misfortunes on the selfish and vindictive character of his distant relatives, and that even changing his name to Tolchinsky never helped him escape destiny's swoop.
What was his name before Tolchinsky?
Yusekovich.
Oh!
Oh! Those distant relatives will haunt you every time.
Leon, do you realize what this means?
No.
What?
He'll know in a few minutes. Schoolmaster, take your place next to my daughter. This time, she's going to marry the right one.
He didn't say that at all. It was a bill from my former college telling me I still owe them last year's tuition.
Hurry, Leon, hurry!
I've planted the bomb in their minds, and now I pray God for the explosion.
Hurry up, hurry up. Places, everyone. I don't want to spend the rest of my life marrying these two. Are we ready, everyone?
Ready!
Do you, Leon?
I do.
And do you, Sophia?
I do.
Is there anyone who objects?
No one objects!
Going once, going twice, going 3 times. That's it. I hereby pronounce you man and wife.
What just happened?
I haven't heard a noise like that in all my life.
It felt like my head had cracked open.
Like what?
Like my head had cracked open.
Ask it.
I'm afraid to ask it. What if I'm wrong?
But what if you're right? Ask it.
Cat.
Cat. C-A-T. Cat.
Dog.
Dog. D-O-G. Dog.
Oh my God! It's a miracle.
Miracle. M-I-R-A-C-L-E.
Youngster. 7 and 5.
12.
And 12.
24.
And 48.
72. Name 5 world capitals.
Athens, Cairo, Bucharest, London, and
You can do it.
Constantinople.
Quality of virtue. Like the gentle rays from heaven.
That's so beautiful. Did you write that?
I think so. Where else would it have come from?
I feel funny. Dizziness in my head.
It's all right, my dear. Your blood is just pulsating from the excitement. That can cause the adrenal glands to over-secrete, resulting in a sudden rush to the head.
I never knew you were such a good doctor.
I'm just an average doctor, my dear. But I worry about you because I love you.
I love you, Nikolai. Even when I couldn't say it, I knew that I loved you.
Are you now as you were before I became what I am?
I am more than I could have ever been or could ever dream could be possible.
I love you, Leon.
I adore you, Sophia.
You mean it's over? The curse is... it's over?
Speak for yourself, Count Gregor.
Land. Should have put my money in land. You can never go wrong with real estate.
Well, it depends, of course, on the political situation. With a czarist government, land reform is a very delicate issue.
Such brilliant conversation. All my power over them is gone.
Power is a useless weapon over the enlightened. We are all equal citizens here.
You mean men are all equal citizens?
Men have been subjugated long before any curses.
Lenya, you know I love you, but that's a very radical point of view.
Was your faith and courage that won over ignorance?
Oh, Sophia, it was your pure heart and trusting soul that gave me that faith and courage. It was love that destroyed the curse, not my puny efforts.
I do not wish to argue the point. I just wish that you allow me room to express my own views.
I welcome your view, Sophia, but I think you should have all the facts before becoming so adamant.
Well, you got your wish, schoolmaster.
Yes. What about you, Count Yusevich? What will you do now that you are intelligent?
Well, thanks to you, I'll probably have to work for a living now. Well, cousin, congratulations. I wish you a long and happy marriage.
Thank you. And may I wish the same good fortune upon you.
Oh, please, I've been cursed once in my life. Now I know when I will off.
When you think about it, it's not such a bizarre story after all. To be honest. Haven't you all met someone from a place like Kolyanchikov? An aunt, an uncle, your boss? The truth is, after the curse was broken, Kolyanchikov became like any other small town or village in any other part of the world, susceptible to all the ups and downs of normal life. For example, the magistrate. After 2 more years in office, greed got the better of him, and he was convicted of taking bribes for political favors. He served 2 years in jail and sold his memoirs for a fortune. Mishkin gave up the postal service to become a writer. He wrote a 600-page story about the curse of Kolyanchikov and sent it to a publisher. Unfortunately, it got lost in the mail. Yenchna, a shrewd businesswoman, put all of her money in real estate and now owns 17 houses in Kolyanchikov, including Count Gregor's. And as an investment for the future, she bought land in 6 other towns that had curses on them. Slavich, with all of her life savings, bought 4 more butcher shops in a town that really only needed 1 and went bankrupt in a month. Confirming her worst fears that with or without a curse, she didn't have much intelligence. Snetsky, with his newly acquired intellect, found his sheep, gathered his wool, and is now a wealthy philanthropist. Count Yusevich became more and more lovable, studied theology, and is now the local monk. During drought seasons, he goes up on the hill and prays to God to throw down water on us. My dear, sweet mother-in-law, Mrs. Zabritsky suddenly found a voice of her own and became the first female mayor of Kolyanchikov, and eventually consul governor of the northern Ukraine sector. Her husband sees her by appointment only. Dr. Zabritsky became one of the finest doctors in all of Russia, and the personal physician to the royal family. And he was recently elected to the Academy of the Sciences. However, he still has trouble opening up jars. And as for Sophia, she was and still is a miracle. Not that we don't have our differences. Not that our days aren't blissfully happy, but she has a wisdom that can never be found in books. She has in turn become my teacher. And I have learned that there is no spirit, evil or otherwise, that can destroy a pure heart of love. As for myself, I remained a school teacher and dedicated my life to the education of the unenlightened. After all, there are so many Korean Jakovs in this world.